What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. You guys already know what this is. This is Married to Medicine, you guys. This is season 5, episode 11, the Heavenlywed game, you guys. Let me tell you something. I am a diehard Married to Medicine fan. The only thing that is throwing me off is the same thing that's throwing everybody else off, and that's this whole Friday time slot. But let's not belabor that point. This is an excellent show, you guys. If Real Housewives of Atlanta was 1/10 of this, I'm sorry, like the depth, along with the fashions and the reads, your girl will be all in for Real Housewives of Atlanta. But right now, Married to Medicine is by far a better show, in my opinion. Okay, so let's talk about this episode. It was a lot that went on in the end, and that's what I want to focus on. So let's just run through it real quick. The ladies are all preparing, the whole group, they're all preparing to go to Barbados. Heavenly and her husband have packed the trip. Dr. Damon is ready to go, except somehow his passport got mixed up and he ended up having to go to the passport office and get an emergency passport, and he was going to catch a later flight and meet them all down there. But everybody, all of the couples, including Dr. Jackie and Curtis. Dr. Jackie was going by herself and she was happy to go by herself, but Curtis, surprise, was in the Uber with Simone and Cecil. So she was surprised too, and this is one of many awkward moments between Curtis and Dr. Jackie. Like, him being there was so awkward, like them trying to put a face on it but not really put a face on it. You know, they had a conversation before they left with their therapist, Dr. Ken, same therapist that Simone and Cecil have, and we're gonna talk about Simone and Cecil, but that's a separate video, okay? I promise you. Miss Honey's got some things to say. Anyway, so same doctor, and the conversation, you know, it's typical Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie is very analytical. She's a very logical thinker. And her emotions come out in a very concise and clear type of way. Although she's trying to be careful with how she says it, because she doesn't want to come off ratchet. She wants to come off like she's understanding and all of that. But Dr. Jackie is mad, and Dr. Jackie is hurt. And every time Cecil tries to breeze past the fact that Dr. Jackie is both mad and hurt, and she takes absolutely, positively no ownership, baby, over the shit that you did. I don't own what you did. You best to say it, girl. You best to let him know. Okay, and that's what makes it awkward, is because he's trying to schmooze it over, and she is like, check your dick. Check your dick. Okay? Because all of this, all up in here, is not feeling you, right? Love it. So, they all get together, go on this trip. Curtis is there. They get there. There's a lot of, you know, dancing. They evidently they put these big booties on and they do a Barbadian dance. You know, and it's all surrounding this big kind of booty. You know, it's more ritualistic, tribal. It's not, you know, like twerking necessarily, but the ladies are on Curtis, like they watching him, like they, you know what I'm saying, he's a brave soul for coming on this trip with your wife that you cheated on and all her friends, and all of them are outspoken. Like, yeah, he's a brave soul. Well, it starts there because he is getting danced up on, and you know, Toya, more than anybody, is watching it. She is hawking it down. She got her good eye on it. See, because her daddy was a cheater. And she is very sensitive with this whole cheating situation. Now, it comes out when she constantly talks about this masturbating thing with Eugene. It came out when she was nagging him about what he doing for sex, and she talked to her daddy about it, and she told her daddy, "You used to make me take all the pictures down when you had your other woman over from the woman you cheated on my mama with," and all of that. So she's very sensitive to it. So part of it is her projecting, for sure. Part of it is her projecting. Okay. So she is watching him, take the bump to the bump, and Dr. Jackie is in the middle of it, and she's telling the ladies he has had enough of the bumpity 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 bumpity. So yeah, y'all can dance on me and let him stand behind. And Curtis is still, kind of trying to play and get around. No, she telling you, Curtis. She telling you she needs you to walk the straight line. Y'all not good. Y'all not Gucci right now. Don't try to relax because y'all in Barbados. Anyway, they get on, and Quad is, there. She's dancing, so on and so forth. Y'all know that Dr. Huck, he always be somewhere having a good time. He don't care what y'all think about his offbeat. He just, just be getting it on. They get on the trolley to go to their hotel, their suite where they're going to be staying. And it's little things. Quad and Gregory kind of started when they were at the house. He think about these pants, and she was like, "I'm talking to you. You're not even listening." You know what I'm saying? So we get on the trolley. It's a little bit more. Okay, we get to, the place where they're going to stay. It's a beautiful place, of course. Damon and Heavenly have the largest suite. They are the host, and it's going to be the sort of hosting suite, so it's appropriate. Everybody got a room. When Heavenly realized that Curtis was coming, she found out that there was a twin room with twin beds, and she decided to give them that room. All very thoughtful. This is one of the more peaceable room assignments that we've had on the reality show in a minute, y'all. The room situation, where you gonna stay on the girls trip, on the show trip, the season trip, is everything, honey. Those rooms are everything. They are important, as well as the food and the alcohol. Okay, these trips is serious business. Heavenly started video camming the trip and asking people, what they were expecting to get out of the trip. I thought that was really, really good. I thought that the room assignment was really, really good. The spread at the hotel was really, really good. She did a beautiful job. The facility looks like it's really, really nice. The accommodations, the customer service, the hospitality looks really, really good. Like, now I feel like I want to go to Barbados. Okay, so I am noticing that Heavenly is not drinking. Y'all know Heavenly like to turn up. But Heavenly on her job this trip, baby. She got an agenda, and she's about business on this trip. When it comes to these couples and this relationship therapy, she's about business, okay? I see you, Dr. Heavenly, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. So they're eating and they're drinking and they're having a good time. And there it comes a point where, in the middle of socializing and having a good time, I don't know really, and I've watched it a couple of times, if was Toya walking just past him, and he seemed like he eased her down into his lap real slow, like, and as he was easing her down, she was kind of trying to make people aware of what he was doing, but she kind of wanted to make a point too. So as she sat there, she's making the point that Jackie need to get her husband because he's inappropriate. Okay, at the same time. All right. Okay. Here's my thing about that. She had a point. That was inappropriate. It was not only disrespectful to Toya for you to ease her bottom in those shorts down onto your lap, but it was disrespectful to Eugene, okay? And I don't know if the overall temperature was playing and jolly, and so it fit in. I don't know the overall context. None of us do really. And I don't know if they was all just drinking so much until like it was happening and everybody was kind of like, what are we doing? But usually people turn up more, especially if they feel disrespected when they've been drinking. So Jackie was just sitting there like, I don't know. Anyway, Toya had a point. Curtis, okay, so let's move on through. Now, of course, this moment Toya holds on to. She mentions it to Eugene back in the hotel when they go back to their rooms and freshen up for dinner, because this was just like a happy hour type situation. She mentions it then. Toya once again brings her and Curtis up with Simone on the beach, and Simone was like, "Yeah, I saw that, but I saw you sit there too. I saw you sit there too." Okay, that's a point. Later on in the night, we see after everything has happened, they've had dinner, they've had a game, and we're gonna talk about all that. Um, Toya pulls Dr. Jackie down to the beach and talks to Dr. Jackie about it again, and Dr. Jackie gives her perspective. It's not about me trusting him; it's about me trusting you. And it was all in a kidding fashion. And Toya, I think she was leading with it, and she had been drunk, but I think to a certain point she realized Dr. Jackie's not at that place yet where she's gonna get riled up with you and go and with torches and a pitchfork and and run her husband out of that hotel room. Like, y'all not finna all gang up on him on Dr. Jackie's watch. She still loves him, and she wants to work through this process in her own way. Now, I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on the situation. First of all, he would have had a hard time easing me that slowly down into his lap. Not just because I'm a big voluptuous girl, but because I don't want to sit in your fucking lap. I do not want to sit in your lap. Not in that aggressive way, but what I look like being a married woman, you a married man, and I sit down in your lap. Like, who's doing that? Who is doing that? Stone cold sober, who is doing that? Like, nobody does that. So no, we're not doing that. You let it happen because you was trying to make a point. And you and Curtis were both being disrespectful. Curtis was disrespectful because you never put your hands on anybody, not to sit her down. You don't put your hands on her lips to shush her. You know what I'm saying? You don't touch her shoulder. You don't put your hands on nobody for no reason, for nothing. Now, a lot of guys will come up and put their hand around your shoulder. That's fine. That's fine if the woman not pulling away. If you feel any slight pull from a woman, then you get your hands off her and you move on. You don't put your hands on women. That's the whole problem right now. You don't put your hands on nobody. Keep your hands to yourself. Okay, Toya. And then for you to sit there for that extended period of time and try to make your point and talk through it, girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. Simone had a point. Simone had a point. Let's all equally balance it out. But no, we got to put a lot more air in it. That adds the drama. Now let me tell you about Curtis. I think Curtis is saying and doing exactly what he needs to do to get Jackie back. I think he do love her. I think he do miss her. I think he do love and miss the lifestyle. Okay. I think who Curtis is drunk is who Curtis is all the time out of Jackie's eyes. He fresh. I think he a fresh nigga. That's what I think. I think he's a fresh man. I think when he drunk, it's more apparent, and he's more relaxed with it. Okay, he's a little bit more casual with it. Outside of the fact that he obviously loves having sex, and he on this trip in Barbados, and he ain't getting none, and he drinking. Y'all know drinking really make you want to do what it do. Yeah, honey, blackberry cobbler. That's what he wanted. Okay. So that's what I think about that situation. Now let's go back to the dinner. So they all go down. I want to say I wasn't mad at Mariah. I wasn't mad at Mariah and Dr. Huck's energy. I like their energy. I like their marriage. I like the way they come together. I'm just saying. I am just saying. They seem like they have a for real thing going on. Like, she seemed like she loved her boo. I really enjoyed that. Again, I'm noticing Dr. Heavenly isn't really drinking like that. Mariah kind of tried to pop off a little bit, not a little bit, but a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be there. But Dr. Heavenly was right there with her. But Dr. Heavenly on mission. Dr. Heavenly is working right now. We're working. Okay, so the dinner is good. It's kind of like family style, pass around type thing. All beautiful spread. All the couples look really nice, really good. The ladies was dancing and having a good time. The drinks is flowing, all of that. Dr. Heavenly got a game. Now, meanwhile, Quad is Still giving a little bit to Dr. Gregory, a little bit here and there, Dr. Gregory. When they was in the happy hour event all together socializing, she once again made this demonstrative point about her marriage being in this tumultuous place right now, and da 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 da. And he ate it. From what I saw, from maybe it's editing, but from what I saw, he ate it. He ate it. Right? He didn't say nothing back. Okay. And it went on and on and on. And the night went on and on and on. And the drinks went on and on and on and on. So when they got down to doing the Heavenlywed game, where the couples answer at the same time to see which couple know each other more, Quad, to me, started it. When he didn't answer the way she wanted her to answer. Okay. Because y'all got to remember, Quad is competitive. When he didn't answer the way she wanted to answer, she got him again. And the second one, she got him again. And the third one, she got it again. Now you got to remember, this is a group game. And group games take a lot longer to play than when it's 1-on-1, right? Okay, so this whole time, people are playing, answering questions, and drinking. Playing, answering questions, and drinking. Playing, answering questions, and drinking. So by the time she got to the fourth question, the fourth round, Dr. Gregory had about all he could take. His boys was giving him a rib every time she said something. People was like, "Ooh, what?" You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like little things going on, and I'm sure he was feeling embarrassed. I'm sure he was feeling fronted on. Okay. All right, and you've been doing this, and you doing that, and you doing this, and y'all already mad, and y'all already swallowing it, and y'all already kind of pop off anyway when it comes to your wife because you passionate about this thing, you emotional about this thing, and you low key selfish. Selfish people always want to know, when is it going to be my turn? And when he got to that last point, he got an opportunity to speak. He spoke, and what he said cut her to the core. Okay, this is the thing. Quad pokes and pokes and pokes and pokes, because what you want him to give is not coming. What you're getting instead, who he is, girl, he can't articulate it. Not physically. He can't physically articulate it. He's telling you, I've been selfish like this for a while. I've been thinking of my own self for a while. I've been grinding for my own self for a while. All of these is mine. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you this is his mindset. That type of mindset, at a man that age, he got to be deprogrammed. Now, you may not have time to deprogram him, and I understand that. I understand not having a whole lot of time to do a lot of retraining and reprogramming and things like that. But either you want it to work, sis, or you don't. Either you want it to work, sis, or you don't. If you think you're going to say this thing and this man going to just be a different person and be a, and now on the trip to Barbados, you bring all of that anxiety and all of that, girl, and griping and complaining and emotionalism. You bring all of that on this trip, and you don't let up on that. You have not let up on that mother sucker since y'all got up that morning. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the night, he let her have it. It was just a quick little boop, boop, boop. But she was like, oh, stone. Well, I tell you, she was drunk. She was drunk as a kettle. And I don't ever fire y'all. And then, Dr. Heavenly, who ain't been drinking really the whole night good, goes and sits down beside Quada. Do you think that? Why are you trying to talk to her right now? You know, she hurt and she is good and drunk. I'm talking about she drunk as Cuda Brown up in this piece. And Quad was just, standing up trying to hold it together. I know I've been drunk like that before, but you still like, Well, of course. But yeah, you know you know what I'm saying? Like, you try not to look drunk, but you drunk as hell. That's what Quad looked like while Heavenly trying to do some counseling on her. Heavenly, let's call it a night, boo. Let's call it a night. Meanwhile, let's talk about Cecil and Simone. Cecil and Simone love each other. Y'all see the way they tickle each other? They make each other laugh. Cecil and Simone love each other. They do. They do. And I'm telling you right now, they can divorce all they want to divorce. They're going to end up getting back together. Again, drinks are flowing. Simone mentions, when a question comes up about love, who said love first? Simone said that she said it first and he said it back, but he's never said it since. And Cecil is just like, I don't know what to say about that. Again. It's okay, ladies, to ask for what you want, but consider the source. And I'm not saying that you've got to be all accommodating, but you got to be what you always have been, which is a multitasking, multifaceted, multidimensional entity and human being. Once you see this man, your man, the father of your children, he got something you need from him, articulate it, help him through it. How do you help him through it? By constantly reminding him in a loving and kind way. Find a smart way to do it, girl. Find a smart way to do it. But you trying to make him say it just on a routine like that, it's not working. It's not working. And I'm telling you, marriage is work. And I've never been married, but marriage is work. Dealing with people is work. Dealing with people's personality and the ebb and flows of their personality is work, flat out, period. But living in the same house with that individual, oh no, you got to get your mind right, especially if you want to be together. But again, all that drinking, all that emotions, Dr. Heavenly knew exactly what she was doing. The only couple. Now let's see who won. Who won? Quad was mad because I think Toya and Eugene won, which I was surprised that Mariah and her husband didn't win. Um, it was a tie between two couples though. Anyway, Quad wasn't nowhere near close. And she was mad as hell. She was mad as hell, baby. Dr. Who was that was sitting next to her that was trying to keep her calm a little bit? Toya. Oh, man. Toya really realized how bad it was between the two of them. Now, let's talk about Contessa and Scott. Contessa and Scott. Okay. Contessa and Scott are chill. They chill as hell. First of all, they new to the group, but more importantly, Contessa and Scott love each other. They love loving on each other. Okay, they think each other is the bomb.com. Okay, I don't have nothing bad to say about them. But next week, oh, it's finna be some mess. It's finna be some scuttlebutt next week, you guys. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the episode. Hopefully, I didn't miss anything. um, all my turn up girls was turned down. It was a really good chance to see Quad and Dr. Gregory and that whole interaction. I really felt like Toya could have handled that situation a whole lot better than the way she handled it. I can see her perspective considering everything that went on in her childhood. But at the same time, girl, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Starting that type of conversation on a couples retreat can be real bad. Some things you might need to be a little bit more prudent about because people get shot over that conversation. Stuff, furniture get moved around over that people about their man being inappropriate. You trying to say my man? Oh, she had the right one. She had the right one with Dr. Jack because there's a lot of women that would have turned her out. You let my man sit in your lap and now you gonna try to come and yeah, girl, you got to be real prudent about them type of conversations, in my opinion. Y'all let me know. Tell me what you think. Did you see this episode? Put it down below. Let's talk about it and stay tuned for my video regarding Dr. Simone and Cecil. Y'all already know what it's about, so let's talk about it, okay? Next case. Until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I holla.